You're watching Maggie Ann's channel. So today, I'll be talking about the semester abroad system at NYU Abu Dhabi. In this video, I will cover the NYU global sites, financial aid, the selection process, and also give you a peek of the recommended global sites for each major. After today's video, I'm planning on making a series of interviews where I will interview students who have actually went to those global sites and spent a semester or two studying there. The students will be able to share their details of their experience of living, studying, traveling, playing, eating, at those global sites. There are a lot of choices, and I hope these interviews will be able to give you a more detailed picture on what it's going to be like. So if you're curious about those global sites, you know who to subscribe to. So now let's dive in. So what is a semester abroad? Students at NYU Abu Dhabi can spend up to 2 semesters of their NYU Abu Dhabi education studying abroad. All the courses that you take at the NYU global sites will count towards obtaining an NYU Abu Dhabi degree. So where are the NYU global academic sites? We have 14 of them. 14 centers outside Abu Dhabi that students can choose to study in. There is NYU, Accra, Berlin, Buenos Aires, Florence, London, Los Angeles, Madrid, New York, Paris, Prague, Shanghai, Sydney, Tel Aviv, and Washington, D.C. What about the financial aid? Does the financial aid cover my study aways as well? Yes, it does. If you are already receiving a full financial aid package from NYU Abu Dhabi, the same package will cover everything that it used to cover at NYU Abu Dhabi at the global sites as well. Housing, meals, transportation, travel during the study away program, and study away visa fees are all covered. What is the selection process? Can everybody go to the study away? Almost everybody, but there are some requirements that you need to fulfill. I'm going to read from my school site. You need to have a minimum cumulated GPA of 3.5. There should be an overall positive review of your academic and disciplinary record. You should also be in a steady progress towards completion of graduation requirements. The study away site that you choose should be suitable to your overall academic goals. Lastly, you need to write an essay that presents a compelling academic rationale for why you chose the semester away program. If you're curious about the essay, I'm applying to study away at London next semester, so I can share that experience with you guys if you are interested, so please comment down below. How do you plan for your study away? How do you choose your location? Of course, the most ideal scenario is that it's a nation that you want to go to, that you've always been interested in, and that global academic site provides the classes and courses that counts towards your major, and that you can learn something related to your capstone project. So the first thing that you need to do is check out the courses provided at the global academic sites and when they are provided. Now I'll read out the recommended global sites for each respective majors. Some majors only have 1 semester recommended to study abroad, but that does not mean that you're limited to only 1. If you have a legitimate reason, like you have to take that certain course provided at that certain global site to work on your capstone or for your major, they could always let you go on a second semester away. But it's also based on how well you're progressing towards finishing all the other requirements for your major. So, first runner-up, Arab Crossroads, Sophomore Spring, London, New York, Tel Aviv. Junior Fall, London, New York, Tel Aviv. Art and Art History, Sophomore Spring, New York. Junior Fall, Berlin. Biology, Junior Fall, any site of the NYU Global Network. Chemistry, Junior Fall, New York, Shanghai, Sydney, Tel Aviv. Computer Science, Junior Fall, London, New York, Paris, Tel Aviv. Economics, Sophomore Spring, Florence, London, Shanghai, Tel Aviv, Washington, D.C. Junior Fall or Spring, Accra, New York, Paris, Shanghai, Tel Aviv. Engineering, Sophomore Fall, Shanghai. Junior Spring, New York. Sophomore Spring, Accra, New York. Junior Fall, Accra, New York, Prague. History, Sophomore Spring, Berlin, Florence, London, New York, Paris, Shanghai, Washington, D.C. Junior Fall, Tel Aviv. Interactive Media, Sophomore Spring, Berlin, Shanghai. Junior Fall or Spring, Berlin, New York, Shanghai, Tel Aviv. Legal Studies, Sophomore Spring, Buenos Aires, Florence, London, New York, Paris, Shanghai, Washington, D.C. Junior Fall or Spring, any site based on student interest, capstone project, or language acquisition. Literature and Creative Writing, Sophomore Spring, any study abroad site. Junior Fall or Spring, any study abroad site where capstone research can be conducted. Mathematics, Junior Fall, New York, Paris, Shanghai. Music, Sophomore Spring, Berlin, Los Angeles, New York, Paris. Junior Fall, Berlin, Los Angeles, New York, Paris, Prague. Philosophy, Sophomore Spring, London, New York, Paris. Junior Fall, New York. Physics, Junior Fall, New York. Political Science, Sophomore Spring, London, Madrid, Tel Aviv, Washington, D.C. Junior Fall, London, New York, Washington, D.C. Psychology, Sophomore Spring or Junior Fall. Any site of the NYU Global Network. Theater, Sophomore Spring, Berlin, London, New York. Junior fall, Accra, London, New York. SRPP, sophomore spring, Accra, Florence, Madrid, Shanghai, Sydney, Washington, D.C. Junior fall, Florence, New York, Shanghai, Sydney, Tel Aviv, Washington, D.C. Or junior spring, Accra, Florence, New York, Sydney, Tel Aviv, Washington, D.C. Yay, that was a pretty long list. And this is my cat. My cat. So I hope today's video was useful and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
고양이를 보여줘.